Friends, today we're going to do something interesting. We're going to take Chernobyl and ask, what if it had been even worse? Because in history class, they teach us what happened, but nobody ever asks, what if it had been much worse? That's my job. Welcome. When Reactor 4 exploded in 1986, the energy released was 5% of the reactor's total capacity, meaning this was the discount version of the disaster. Unbelievable but true. Now let's push that number to 50% and ask, what would have happened? First, Kyiv, 130 kilometers away, 2.5 million people. And that day, the wind was blowing directly toward Kyiv. Before any evacuation order could arrive, a large portion of the city would have been exposed to a lethal dose of radiation. This isn't a scenario, this is physics. Then the wind shifts westward. It already did, even in reality. But this time, the measuring devices wouldn't wait for Sweden. They would go off in Warsaw, in Berlin, in Paris, because this time the fallout would spread far more densely and far more rapidly. Some of Europe's most fertile farmland would have been unusable for decades. As for the Soviets, the government concealed the real Chernobyl from the world for 3 days even then. In a scenario like this, keeping the system standing amid that chaos would have been nearly impossible, and the Soviet Union might have collapsed, not in 1991, but perhaps in 1989, perhaps even earlier. So the paradox is this: a larger disaster could have sent the course of history in a completely different direction. Of course, I'm playing historian here. I'm no nuclear engineer whatsoever, but I couldn't help asking this question. You're here because you were curious about the answer too, so we're both in the same hole. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video. Stay curious.